We started this college to educate the young people.
We were thinking about it to give us a hub to the children who can able to study either abroad or do the foreign education in Sri Lanka. That was our main focus on it. Try to become an education hub and with the quality delivery.
With that, we have been expanding in a very big way. Nawaloka group was started by my father in 1945. Started with a small boutique hotel, small place. Then one by one he was catering to the bullock carts that were traveling that time, They used to stop at that place and have their tea in the morning and breakfast and go. In between, we have been doing this travel business, timber, manufacturing lines. Manufacturing means polysax bags for wheat, paddy and sugar and all that. And supplying to all the government departments and the private sector. So then there onwards, we have been come up to this level at 400-bed hospital level. The latest addition is the college that we have been running for the last 7-8 years. We started this college to educate the young people, but more than that, the students were going out of the country. Similar to the ones that we did in the healthcare, the students were going out of the country. For some of them didn't have money also. So this brought to this thing that we should have something for the students also to be with their parents and to go for higher education. That was the beginning. Then with that, we have been expanding in a very big way. And most of the students now had gone to Australia and Malaysia. We helped them to get the visas. That prompted most of the students to come to us.
We started with the Australian program and now we are continuing with the other programs as well. But mainly we were thinking about it to give us a hub to the children who can able to study either abroad or do the foreign education in Sri Lanka. That was our main focus on it. Try to become an education hub and with the quality delivery. The problem we are facing is there's not enough places in the government universities for kids to enter. Only the certain portion of the kids only can enter to the eligible to the government universities. The rest of them are left over. Whoever eligible cannot able to enter to the government universities, then we can able to provide them an affordable prices for them to take their career path go further. So the Nawaloka is playing that part in order to give a valuable and a quality education in order for the kids to either they can complete their degree here and they can take the career path further, or they can go overseas and complete their degree. And either they can come back and continue their future in Sri Lanka, or they can help their family businesses or whatever so and so, or they can able to stay overseas and continue their career in the future. Nawaloka College of Higher Studies, we are having an institution nearly with the 4 countries: Australia, England, Malaysia, and finally the USA. And Australia, we are having partners with the nearly about 5 to 6 people, but mainly our focus on the Melbourne area universities. But in UK also we have a several universities, but focus on America, we are having almost covering near to 7 to 8 states, which is nearly with the 16 to 18 partners. So the America is a niche market, honestly speaking, but now the growth of the economy and the things like that in America, the people are trying to move to the America as well. After they completing their degrees, America also they are offering the stay work program, so that attracting to the Sri Lankan students. But America, for an example, if you take it, we are covering the south part of America and also the north part of America. And we are one of the institute, we are having more partners from the California states. We are always covering 8 to 10 universities in California. And also south, if we take, we are covering from the Atlanta to all the way to Alabama, Kentucky, Tennessee, Maryland, Washington, and New York. So basically we are covering the almost most of the prominent states, the university in America also, they are offering every year, every 6 months, every year, they are giving more scholarships. For example, the President scholarships, private fund scholarships, the past student scholarships. At the moment, we nearly have about 100 to 150 students studying in our campus for only the USA program. We do a 2+2 program. So students can study 2 years here and they can go overseas for 2 years. We do a engineering program, management, IT, also the health science and robotics, electronics. It's cover the wide range of the program. So basically what we do is we do general education we do for this 1.5 or 2 years program. Those students can eligible to enter to any pathways. But most of our students are mostly, they choose for only the 3 major categories, either IT, engineering or business. Now one of the advantage of the American program is when you started to the general studies, you don't need to decide what you are going to study. Once you completed nearly about 1 year or 1.5 years, then you can decide what field you want to go. But in other countries, when you started from the day one, you have decided exactly what you're going to study. Our main focus is the quality. But we believe is what parents, their hard-earning money they pay. At the end of the day, student have to get the right education. So that is our main focus. And for an example, if you take an Australian program or American program, all our lecturers has to be vetted by those program providers. If you take Australia program, all the lecturers has to be appointed before giving their credentials to be checked and verified and interviewed by our Australian partner. Same as goes to the American as well. So our lecturers are qualified. And our Dean of Studies in Australian, under his management, we have a very strong academic team with a vast experience. So the quality education is the most priority for me. We have an in-house visa processing center, which been having with an experienced staff, and we have very high successful visa granted rate by the respective all the countries, including Australia, America, UK, and Malaysia. If you take a US student, we'll guide them and how to face the interview and how to make sure they are comfortable and their credentials are in a right place, so the students won't be able to face any issues, so they can able to successfully get the visa done and they can go their dream life to study in America.